Okay, welcome to the Football Stooges. I'm your host, Lob City. I don't know where I am. I don't know what day it is. All I know is that free agency is going fucking crazy, and I've been looking at my phone every femtosecond to see if Justin Jefferson's been traded to the Bengals. So if it happens mid-show, I might kick my monitor. So otherwise, my mental sanity is gone. Our entire defensive line's run-stopping potential, and DJ Reader just left for the Lions. Spoiler alert. So T. Higgins requested a trade after last week. I said, obviously, he was on the franchise tag. He's now rescinded that and wants a trade. The world is falling. The sky's falling. I can smell, color, and taste sound.
And boy, is it fucking stupid.
It's stupid. Welcome to the Football Stooges. I'm losing my fucking mind. Anyway.
To the football asylum.
Yeah, someone who's probably not losing their mind because all they've done is have people retire or sign really good players. Eagles fan Macedon.
The free agency taketh, free agency giveth.
It's just been
what have they taken? Yeah, what did they take?
What is
nothing.
Howie
Free agency did nothing. You lost
what
two
is Howie
players
doing
to
in Howie
age.
Higgins?
Father Time took two players.
DeAndre Swift, but then they got Saquon Barkley. That's a high price for Saquon Barkley, though. We could go on to later on that.
But at the same time, what was Swift doing for you guys?
I'm just saying in general, free agency giveth, free agency taketh for everybody.
And
Who fucking who?
Free agency is also giving to this guy a lot and his Bears.
Yeah, I mean, we're just taking everyone from the Eagles, right? Is that how it works? Just look at the Eagles and just pick.
Oh, yeah, Jason
Edwards
Kelsey, unretired,
Last
playing
year?
for the Bears.
No.
Next up, a man who was almost the happiest person alive because he had the best running back room for a solid 30-some seconds. Gorlami.
I don't know whether to be happy, depressed. All I know is that I have a full pack of beer, and I might finish it in this podcast. We don't fucking know. You know?
That's definitely something that Wisconsin people do.
I saw a tweet from a Packers fan that said that they feel. I saw a tweet from a Packers fan that said they felt after that whole Aaron Jones, Josh Jacobs thing, which we'll get into, went down, that they felt like a kid watching Space Jam and getting a boner seeing Lola Bunny. They're confused, happy, and sad all at the same time. So, anyway,
so fucking accurate.
Yeah.
I hate that it is.
Anyway, and last but certainly not least, the man who's been crunching numbers more than an accountant recently, and someone who's probably happy, sad, and confused at the state of Boston sports, K-Dove.
DL the above. I have got eye strain from staring at my screens for so fucking long keeping up with this shit.
Yeah,
he's definitely not horny though.
He's went full Schefter mode. Now, K-Dove. Now, K-Duff is our Adam Schefter again. He has no inside reports to anybody in the history of the NFL. Probably an aunt who knows an uncle, who has a brother, who has a dog, who babysat for a kid, who knows somebody that used to be in the front office as an intern with the Patriots. That's the furthest extent he probably has. But
funny enough, my cousin is dating the vice president of event affairs at Fenway, so sort of.
Yeah. Well, there you go. Something. But regardless of all that, covering the NFL in the preseason free agency period, which we're in right now, is crazy. And I saw this video that really brought up the changes that have gone on in NFL free agency from back then to now.
Did you hear that Dak Prescott is going to be getting a 3-year extension? It makes sense, though. He was a top 3 QB this year. It's pretty crazy how crazy he's.
Why is this me?
Did you hear Bobby Ross is retiring? Oh my goodness!
Oh,
yeah.
I'm so glad you sent in that video, Mamba.
Wait, which one?
He was joking because that was a 9/11 reference. Anyway,
because it was out of pocket.
We got a lot to get into. This is week 4 out of 8. Halfway through our recap of the NFL seasons, giving letter grades to all the teams. We have the AFC East this week. We'll be covering all the teams from there, and it was a shit show in that division this year. But despite that, we also have to go over the entirety of free agency. So what we're going to do is we're going to do the crossover grid real quick. We'll move into KDF news without signings, just getting the other news out of the way, and then we'll dive deep into the signings and then do the grades, and then we'll, again, what is the Football Stooges about, an obscure random tier list that Maston knows absolutely nothing about or has no life experience with. So,
Gives us
without...
a shit fucking response.
Yeah.
Yeah. Something that I probably know.
What do you know besides Warhammer?
The video games one was actually decent. There was
True.
A
Okay, yeah, true. Video games, Warhammer. What else?
you could do
Board games
metal.
were okay.
Like metal bands.
Metal bands. Okay. I don't listen to too much metal, so
You were missing
I mean
out.
like Metallica, but I don't know if that really counts.
Older Metallica. Older Metallica.
Old Metallica, yeah.
Fuck me.
All right. So played in the NFL and a
Jesus, that's easy.
most obscure Packer player ever. Gorlami, go.
Oh shit! Of all time?
What's the name of the guy who broke Jim McMahon's...
Played in the
shoulder?
NFL and was a Packer. Anyone ever? I was gonna throw AJ Hawk at that. Like, what are you?
Sam Shields.
Sam Shields.
Okay.
0.29. All right.
29%.
Played in
We
the
need
NFL
something
and
more.
was a Panther.
We need
Played-
something
I
obscure.
should have said Bubba Franks. That would have been better. Fuck.
Jake DeLowe.
What's the name of the dude?
Loved Bubba Franks.
Cody Parkey,
Uh,
Doinkin.
No, that's Bears, not
Um,
Panthers. He,
He was on the
oh.
Panthers.
Patrick Kearney.
Patrick. Oh my
Damn.
god.
He was in Madden 06, I believe. God tier pass rusher. For
Put
some
Michael
reason.
Jordan up there for the Panthers.
2019 to
There he is.
2022.
I think so.
Wait,
oh my
0.29%.
god.
There we
Okay,
go.
No
Okay,
picture.
All
Packers,
right.
350 plus pass yards. You want an out of pocket one? Fucking Matt Flynn.
Mmm.
Matt Flynn?
Had the
Oh,
fucking
yeah,
game
yeah.
of his
22%.
life. Yeah, because
And-
he literally played in a means nothing game against the Lions and
Yeah.
dropped 400 yards.
Oh, might as well.
Yeah, we-
Jake
Yeah.
Delhomme.
Yeah.
God, look
And
at that
then-
picture.
Falcons. Okay, hold on.
I forgot he did play
Oh my god.
that picture.
Matt Shaw.
All right,
man.
10
God.
NFL seasons.
Bakhtiari.
Rulami?
Mercedes Lewis.
Okay.
Or if you really want to go for it, you can go. That's fine.
Ladies Lewis.
I was
Panthers.
just gonna say Ahman Green.
What's your name? G-Reg. What you do? Get.
Greg Olson.
I
Was he
was
10
gonna
say-
seasons?
Yeah, that works. That works.
I thought he
It
was
said
less than
it
10
said
seasons.
07 to 2020. Read the thing, man.
No, I know,
Uh,
but I thought
cheating.
before. Oh, I'm
Was
thinking
Michael
Luke
Vick
Kuechly.
in
Matt
NFL
Ryan,
10
Matt Ryan,
seasons?
Matt Ryan, Matt Ryan.
Those
Matt
are too
Ryan.
obvious. Too obvious. Too obvious.
Okay. Tony Gonzalez. No.
TJ. That's only
No.
6 years. Damn it.
Um,
Who was the guy? Who was
Cordero
the running back?
Patterson?
Ooh, that could work. There he is.
Well, Cordero. There we go. Did we get any of the
Exactly
top
10
ones?
years.
Were any of the top ones ours?
God.
Cam Newton, Steve Smith, Julio Jones, Kyle Pitts, Aaron Jones, Aaron Rodgers, Brett Favre, Matt Ryan, CMC, Steve Smith Sr. Yeah, we're good.
Neat.
What is the most obscure Packer player? If I click this, there's going to be so many start C answers. Marty Zoll. Who's the first
I don't know
name you
what
know?
team.
Who's the first name you know, Gerlami? Going from
Buff Wagner.
right, Buff Wagner,
Huff Wagner.
Puff.
Free Klaus,
Fucking Adolf. We got fucking Adolf on the Packers. What the hell?
Adolf. Wow, that must have been a name like. I don't think anybody's been named
Spelled-
that since like the 40s. I'm gonna be real with you.
Well,
Huff
also,
Wagner, who
that's
played
spelled
for the
different.
Packers in the 1920s.
Yeah, it's
What?
spelled different. If I meet someone modern day that's named Adolf,
Wow.
I'm gonna still raise an eyebrow. All right, like
It's fair.
I'm
it's a
sorry.
fair thing to do. I'll be
Yeah.
honest.
I want to see where Bubba Franks is in this list.
Who?
Bubba
Bubba
Franks.
Frank.
Bubba Franks is pretty high up.
What's
Craig
the name
Nall,
of the dude
Hannibal
that
Knaves.
broke Jim McMahon's shoulder for no reason?
Can't remember
Oh,
his
God.
fucking name.
Brett Favre is lower than Donald Lee, Tony Mole, Joe Porter, Frank Walker, Cedric Benson.
Charles Martin. Okay.
This can't be right. This can't be in like order of like percentage because there's no way somebody is saying
Charles
Lindsey
Martin.
Pipkins over.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's okay.
Charles
But anyway.
Martin is the one that fucking slammed him.
Okay.
Yeah.
I wonder if Henderson is in that list.
John Runyon Jr.
Ty Montgomery, what's he doing in there?
Ty Montgomery was
Team
a
anything.
Packer.
Yeah, it
Oh,
was-
okay.
Alrighty. Anyway,
He was a wide receiver.
let's go ahead and move into KDF News. Ah, shit!
Ah, what's up,
Get
fellas?
the fuck out of my studio.
Co-host, let me co-host.
Kick him
Come
out, kick him
on.
out.
No,
Out.
out.
Get out.
Look, we had you on here one time and everybody fucking hated
Someone
it.
get the
We're not
water
doing that
bottle.
again.
Someone get the fucking water bottle.
Before I got booed.
And I'm muting Gorlami until I get out of this segment. Okay, KDF News. It's going to be a lot of shorter one because, as Lob said, we are going to be splitting signings, trades, and releases into the whole thing because holy fuck, there were a lot of them. The only thing I'm going to have pertain to that actually is going to be a couple of retirements we have. First off, Eagles defensive tackle Fletcher Cox announced his retirement. All 12 seasons he spent were with Philly. So Maston's probably hating that.
That's why he walked away.
Yep, exactly. Steelers fullback Derek Watt also announced his retirement. He spent 7 years in the league with the Steelers and Chargers. Not many to accolade. He's kind of considered the forgotten Watt, but it's also a decent career for him.
Ran out of body parts to donate.
Yeah. Somebody is actually looking to come back to the league. He retired last season. Former Jets wide receiver Corey Davis has applied for reinstatement today.
Damn.
Yep. Other stuff. Good news for Texans defensive end Dylan Horton. He's announced he's in remission for stage 4 Hodgkin's lymphoma. The Lions also announced they've re-signed head coach Dan Campbell and GM Brad Holmes to new contracts, keeping them in Detroit through 2027. Excuse me. Some lesser nice news. A former Jaguars team employee by the name of Amit Patel was sentenced to 6 years in prison for attempting to steal $22 million worth of team funds from the
That's
Jaguars.
my brother.
No.
We were making that joke a lot this week. Which is it's kind of good considering the other stuff we're about to get into. The police in Dallas are investigating a incident of a sexual assault that occurred in 2017. The accusation was levied against Cowboys quarterback Dak Prescott, which
Here we go.
yeah, which I mean, I don't know what it is about guys who started their professional careers as a quarterbacks in Texas NFL teams, but that in a way I get it because considering this happened in January 2017, a lot of Cowboys really have trouble scoring in January.
Wow.
So wait, real quick.
Wow.
You're telling me he said, "Here we go" when he was
No.
Pull up with the
I'm
band.
getting canceled for that one. All right, final last two things.
They are just allegations at this point, so it's really early.
Right.
The news broke today, which is Thursday, so
Yeah, we're not going to go too heavy on that unless this thing actually grows legs and starts running. There also are accusations against the Eagles saying that they were committed tampering by negotiating with running back Saquon Barkley ahead of signing him. Spoiler alert. Right before the legal tampering period went into effect this week. They are saying they did not. Other teams are like bullshit. There's no way he would have signed it that quickly, but it's whatever. And
Did you
finally,
see how they treated him? Of course he fucking would have.
Yeah, that's true. And finally, we're gonna get a little bit political on this last one here, because it's okay. It's okay.
Fuck no, don't say it.
What?
Don't
All I'm gonna
fucking
say
it.
is that independent presidential candidate Robert Kennedy
Aaron
Jr.
Rodgers
has announced that he is looking to have Jets quarterback Aaron Rodgers as his running mate for the 2024 election, and it's
So
a
glad he's
long
not my
shot.
quarterback now.
It's not going to happen, but just the thought of Biden losing, Trump losing, Kennedy winning, and we have Vice President Aaron Rodgers in the White House.
Quarterback.
he wouldn't be able to play
funny
he wouldn't be able to
think
play
about.
football, right?
Nah, he'll definitely be playing.
Making laws causing mandatory darkness retreats and ayahuasca National Appreciation Days. So.
Yeah, like what the fuck? Like, do they drug test for the fucking vice president? Like,
I'm immunized with
no.
I'm immunized with the nation's laws. I know exactly how to be a president. Anyway, that's all I got.
alrighty.
That's hilarious. I'm not gonna lie. That is
So,
absolutely
Have you seriously not heard that,
hilarious.
Mambo?
like
It's just on football.
not getting
honestly
too
not
into
either.
the not getting
wow.
too into the politics of it, but the probability of someone third party winning in the United States is very low already. But I could
It's not
totally
really
see.
political. It's just
No, but I could totally see Robert Kennedy if he chooses Rogers as his running mate. I could totally see him winning a state, which I think would be one of the first times a independent candidate in the more modern era has won a state. Because I think people.
Wisconsin by any chance? I'm not looking at
No,
you. I'm looking
I'm
next yet.
I'm thinking that it's gonna be like people are gonna vote for Rodgers more than they're gonna vote for Kennedy because they're all football fans. They're like, oh, I don't want Aaron Rodgers like Bills fans and Patriots fans. Like he could win Massachusetts. He could win Massachusetts probably.
I mean, with a name like Kennedy, maybe. I don't fucking know.
Yeah, like I think enough people in Massachusetts who are Patriots fans would be like, you know what, the Patriots matter more than the United States. I'm voting for Kennedy so that way we don't have to play Rodgers and we won't finish.
I don't know. I feel like a lot of Americans
We'll
kind of
finish
learned that
fourth,
after they
yeah.
tried writing in Kanye West as a fucking meme.
Yeah, I don't know.
All right, let's go with the signings, please.
Yeah,
Yes, please.
It's so weird, but anyway, here we go.
Thank you, Kato.
I pulled up the doc
Yes.
for no fucking reason then.
Fucking free agency, man.
Anyway,
Can we make it when we get to like our team? We have to read it.
yeah,
Some person has to read it.
I have something planned for that already. But anyway, make sure you guys have this pulled up yourselves. So you're not gonna be able to read it off.
I see it.
So yeah, but thank you, Kata, for being the Adam Schefter of this group, day in and day out, and getting this doc together.
Thank you, Shefty.
I think what you can also
Thanks
do
for
is you can, if you want to continue with
Chef.
this, you could like everything that we cover, you could like highlight green, and then new stuff's added, and that's not the green stuff, and we can just cover that each week to see what's been added to it. So at the very end of the season, or well, it's preseason, we can see, hey, this team acquired all these guys. This team did nothing. Whatever. But anyway, Cardinals signed
Give me a
X-Raiders.
pizza with nothing.
None? Signed X-Raiders defensive tackle Bilal Nichols to a 3-year, $21 million deal with 14 of that guaranteed. They extended Seahawks running back DJ Dallas. Signed the ex-Bengals offensive tackle Jonah Williams to a 2-year, $19 million deal. I have mixed feelings about that. He looked a little bit better this season, but I knew we weren't going to re-sign him. So, I mean, they offered him 2 years, $19 million. Go ahead.
I was wondering what your thoughts on that was going to be.
I mean, if it was been 2 years ago, I would have said, don't let the door hit you on the way out, buddy. But now he's improved a little bit, but I still don't think it's improved enough to where we can have a Super Bowl winning offensive line that has him in it. So we need to go look for somebody else. I would really like the Bengals to target, who's the right tackle from Dallas right now that's up? Huge guy.
Tyron Smith?
Tyron Smith. If we get Justin Jefferson and Tyron Smith, I'm good. I'm good.
Well, apparently there's a fire sale, despite them saying it's going to be all in, but we'll get to that.
Yeah.
All right. So.
And then they released offensive tackle DJ Humphries, still recovering from the ACL, not be able to play at the season start, and then acquired ex-Falcons quarterback Desmond Ridder in a trade for Rondale Moore. Interesting move. Ridder did not look good in Atlanta, but also he was being coached by an absolute idiot.
I think they're going to still stick with Murray even after the whole debacle of going into last year. Like, oh, they're going to tank for Caleb Williams, and now they're just tanking for a wide receiver for Kyler Murray.
Falcons have done a couple things, and the big one is that every Coles owner in the greater Atlanta area is ecstatic because Kirk Cousins and the Cousins family is going down to Atlanta, 4-year, $180 million deal with $100 million guaranteed.
He actually asked Arthur Blank if he could convert that into Coles cash. Just pay him back.
Dude, this guy, okay,
I got that
real
shit
quick.
Coles cash.
This guy does not chase rings. He chases bags because he keeps on getting those bags.
From Coles, yes.
Well, I mean, money, but sure.
He's not a bad quarterback, but then it's like he has a very high floor but a low ceiling. That's
It's also weird because like before this week started, everything was like lining up that Justin Fields was going to land here, and instead they go for another guy from his division.
Yeah.
Pretty funny.
Which,
yeah. They signed ex-Bears wide receiver Darnell Mooney, 3 years, $39 million, 26 guaranteed.
Oh, so they did get another Bear.
Yeah. And then they acquired ex-Cardinals Wandale Moore, as we said before, for Desmond Ridder.
My boy.
Baltimore Ravens have done some big moves. They signed defensive tackle Justin Metabuke, 4 years, $98 million. Big deal. One of the first deals to come out the second free agency happened. Re-signed Malik Hudson to a 1-year deal. Restructured offensive tackle Ronnie Staley's contract. Reduces his $26.2 million cap hit, but also his 2024 salary with options and incentives to surpass it.
Yeah, the way it was reported kind of was weird because it says like he's going to be making less money, but he's got options to make more than what he was going to be originally making. I don't exactly know what that was.
Then the Ravens have signed Derrick Henry, making them a team that they are not going to want, or no one's going to allow people to play as in Madden. Like, fucking, the read option with them in Madden is going to be disgusting.
I thought it was 4 years. Is it 2 years or 4 years?
16 million. Yeah.
Okay.
That's what Schefter and the others were reporting it as.
2 years, $16 million for Derrick Henry. So we'll see how well he stands up. He seems to be a running back that could be a workhorse later into his 30s, but he's reaching that point now. So then they released wide receiver
guaranteed money.
Yeah. Released wide receiver Odell Beckham Jr. I bet you the Chiefs are fucking calling his line, like, please.
Yeah.
Even with his injury list, but, like, they want some secured hands. Buffalo Bills re-signed Deion Dawkins. Great sign there. 3 years, $60 million. Cornerback Cam Lewis, 2 years, $4 million. Restructured Josh Allen's contract, converting 2024 salary into a signing bonus, frees up $16.7 million in cap space, and signed ex-Falcons wide receiver Mac Hollins. The biggest deal of them in free agency was right before it started. They basically cut their entire DB room.
Well, I think they're now finally under the cap. I also, with the Deion Dawkins thing, I don't know if you guys saw this. He actually almost trolled all Buffalo fans. He posted a thing like saying, like, goodbye, Buffalo. It was nice while it lasted, but things never do. And then immediately signed this deal.
Huh.
Yeah.
Panthers signed ex-Dolphins guard Robert Hunt, 5 years, $100 million, 60-day guarantee. That is a huge deal for a guard. So amazing job there. Robert Hunt's a very solid guard. So we'll see how that shapes up, but that's a lot of money.
Yep.
They did it again for half that. That Seahawk guard Damian Lewis, 4 years, $53 million.
Then Giants defensive tackle Ashawn Robinson, 3 years, $22.5 million. Ex-Broncos linebacker Jonesy Jewell, 3 years, $22 million. And ex-Commanders Curtis Samuel, 3 years, $24 million, 15 of which is guaranteed, 30 max value.
More under
There's still more. There's still more. Go down.
Oh, yeah. Signed ex-Vikings DJ Ronham to 2 years. Wide receiver and punt returner Amir Smith-Marset for a 1-year deal. And then acquired Steelers Deontay Johnson in a trade for Deontay Jackson and 2 late round pick swaps.
A lot of these moves just feel like David Tepper going, I'm just going to throw money on anything that moves again, especially with
You're
the
not going to get
guards.
shit out of Deontay Johnson. Are you fucking kidding me?
Especially with the 2 guards. Like, if you have $150 million lying around, why did you just use that on Brian Burns, as we'll get to? But
yeah.
They've been mismanaging the whole Brian Burns situation a lot.
And now to cover his team and give his thoughts about the entirety of the, well, not the entirety, but the Bears preseason moves so far, it's Mamba.
Alrighty, boys. Okay.
You're on your soapbox.
Okay. So we signed Jalen Johnson, 4 years, $76 million, 54 guaranteed, 28 in year. I'm not gonna read all that. Fuck it.
I ain't reading all that.
Why do you have Montez? Oh, did Montez Sweat?
It's their third major defensive investment after signing Montez Sweat and Tremaine Edmonds.
Oh, Tremaine Edmonds. Yeah, that is true. We did talk about that before, but Gerald Everett from the Chargers. I didn't know we needed another tight end, but I guess we do. So 2 year, $12 million. With him, 6 of it is guaranteed. I mean, he's okay, decent.
He's all right.
We did. I mean, having him plus Komet is probably going to be a good duo.
Mercedes Lewis and Robert Tunyon.
Shut the fuck up. Okay. Ex-Eagles, Kevin Byard. 2 years. I have no idea who he is, if I'm honest. Is he good?
He was
Is
from
he
the
good, Messi?
Titans at first, and the Eagles traded for him nearing the end of the year this past season, and then they let him go in the free agency this year.
Essentially a rental.
Was he?
Yeah.
Okay, rental. So not that good. Okay. And then the big one here, which I did not expect. Ex-Eagles, also ex-Lions. What the fuck are you doing, Lob?
I'm fixing some shit. Give me a second. There we go. So that people can actually see it.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
they can
Cool.
squint.
Yes. Ex-Eagles, aka also ex-Lions. I guess he wanted to come back to the NFC North. DeAndre Swift. 3 years, 24 mil. He's still young. That's a great ass deal. I think he's 25. Right? He's 25.
I don't know how old he is actually.
Looking it up. I'm
Yeah, let me
looking
know.
up.
I think he is 25.
25.
Yeah. So
Oh, yeah.
I mean, we needed last year. We didn't have any good running backs. I mean, Donta Foreman's a beast, but he's a beast. You need some speed. So you got Swift in there. So good stuff there. Jonathan Owens, 2 years from the Packers. Gorlami, is he any good?
It's Simone Biles' husband, so
Oh
yeah.
fuck. Not
He
like
got
this.
Simone.
What does that have to
Simone
do with
Biles' husband. He's not even known as Jonathan Owens. When people see him playing, it goes, "Oh, it's Simone Biles' husband."
Well, he'll be
damn it.
playing. He'll probably be playing next year against Taylor Swift's boyfriend if they play the Chiefs. So
Hey,
Yeah.
it's good luck. We beat the Chiefs with him, and he had like the best game of his fucking career.
All right.
Huh.
Well, hopefully
It's
we
good
could.
luck. It's good luck, dude. It's good
We
luck.
could also beat Team Taylor. So, all right, and then we got
Simone
a
Biles is better.
quarterback. A quarterback signing. Ex Rams Brett Ripon. No idea who the Ripon.
he's
I
a
don't know.
backup.
Backup quarterback.
Yeah.
I guess we need to replace our other backup, who was a D3 fucking quarterback. So
I thought he was D2.
was he D2 or
Higgins? I
D3?
forget.
he's D2.
Whichever.
Agent.
There's a
Maybe.
difference because you can still give scholarships to D2.
Okay. All right. Well, he
His-
was D2.
He
All right,
was
and then we
from-
got hallelujah, a center. Oh my god, we actually bought something on the line. Coleman Shelton from the Rams. No idea if he's any good. But
All right.
we bought something for the line, for fuck's sakes.
All right, and
How's
then
it?
from Mamba's
Get your
team
ass up here.
to mine, Cincinnati Bengals. So first, oh, it's been up and down. It's been up and down. Not on here because it's on the Texans list, but we cut Joe Mixon, and then traded him for a 7th round pick to the Texans. I'm glad they did that rather than just cut him. They actually traded him because then he actually gets some money, and then the Texans threw a ton of money at him. So I'm happy for that for him. He's been a big part of our offense, and we took a good chance on him in the draft, and he proved to be a really good running back for us. I'm sad that we had to let him go, but it is a business, and I mean, we did restructure his deal, and there was so much money going to him as an older running back, and he's not even that old. He's still performing very well, but again, NFL GMs nowadays, they see a running back at 28 and they start shivering. So there's that. Then ex-Raven safety Geno Stone. The reason we're going big into safeties, there's that, and also Von Bell, we're bringing him back. Hopefully he's back to his Cincinnati Bengal ways. He was great for us in the season we got to the Super Bowl, but then he went to the Panthers, and he looked really bad. So hopefully he comes back to that really good Von Bell, downfield, hit a motherfucker in their teeth kind of guy. If him and Geno Stone work very well together, which I think they should, they're both very good safeties when playing well, especially Geno Stone, who led the NFL in interceptions 2 years ago. They'll be great for us. The main reason I'm doing that is because we are moving Dax Hill from safety to cornerback. Dax Hill is also about 6'3" and is very fast. He's going to be a tight end stopper at the cornerback position. A replacement for Chidobe Awuzie, a cornerback who was on our team, very good for us, was our best cornerback until last year where he got hurt. The year before that with his ACL, Cam Taylor-Britt took over, and then we just let him walk. He's now on the Titans. So don't like seeing him go, but again, he didn't really improve very well from that ACL injury, so wish him the best in Tennessee, and he was a very successful cornerback for us. We got a tight end. Shiza Uzoma and Hayden Hurst, both former tight ends, were on the market, but we got Mike Gesicki, 1 year, $3 million. And a lot of gritty lessons probably from Jamar Chase, trying to improve that god-awful dance that Gesicki does in the end zone. But I like it. It's a good passing option. Tanner Hudson looked good, but is still very young, so Gesicki could be a really good threat. We gave him a year deal to kind of prove your worth kind of thing, so we'll see how that goes. We also re-signed one of our tight ends, Drew Sample. People were wondering, why are we giving 3 years, $10.5 million to Drew Sample? People do not watch Drew Sample enough because this guy plays fullback, tackle, and tight end for us, basically. This guy will set up in positions where he only blocks, and he will do a great fucking job.
Drew Sample, he's a really good fucking blocker.
Yeah, blocking tight ends don't get enough credit because they're not flashy. They're not your Travis Kelce's, Tony Gonzalez, Antonio Gates, etc. They're the guys that put their head down and they work fucking hard and block. And that's what we need. The Bengals struggle with blocking. Drew Sample is a phenomenal blocker for us. I don't know.
That meant to go down here.
Yeah, we did not require Jerry Jeudy and do not want him at all. We cut safety Nick Scott. He did not play well at all for us. It was really bad for him this year. I feel bad for him. He's a guy that had a lot of opportunities to do something well, but we just couldn't get working with him. To replace Joe Mixon, we signed Colts running back Zach Moss for 2 years, $8 million. Hopefully it goes well. He looked very good on the Colts. Hopefully he can produce the same here as the main ball carrier, I believe. I don't think Trayvon Williams is going to be taking the main handoffs, but we'll see how it goes. And then,
even if it doesn't work out, and you've got it's only a 4.5 guaranteed money, you can just cut him after this season.
The big issue I think we had is that defensive tackle Sheldon Rankins was brought in, and that's not an issue. He's a good pass rusher, interior rusher, but we brought him in because DJ Reader has signed with the Lions, and that was someone I think we should have kept. He was one of the top-ranking Pro Football Focus defensive tackles against the run, and we just let him walk. So we're going to struggle against the run next year. We do not have many middle linebackers that I think are good downhill. Jermaine Pratt was, but he is getting closer. He's past 30 now. So I wonder how we're going to deal with the run there. But again, we do have Mike Hilton, who's a human missile, and then Dax Hill, I think, will be really good in those positions as well. We'll have to see how that goes. But Shelton Rankins is a great pass rusher at the defensive tackle, which is a little rare to see. So hopefully we can get some more pressure, because watching Trey Hendrickson basically get triple teamed every fucking play because nobody else is able to rush the passer effectively, maybe BJ Hill sometimes, this is really going to help. We're really going to need some good pass rushing. And, the defensive tackle stuff still makes me wonder why the fuck we even got Miles Murphy, because he didn't play last year, Duke Tobin. I don't know if you realize, but rookie next to someone's name doesn't mean they're restricted. It means they're a rookie and they can play their first year. Because you didn't play Dax Hill in his first year. You didn't play fucking Miles Murphy. You worried that when you drafted Joe Burrow when he was a rookie and he got hurt, that every rookie that came on the team was going to be? I am fucking idiot. Jeez. Duke Tobin makes me happy and sad at the same time. I don't even fucking know. It hurts. Fuck. Anyway, Browns. Oh, okay. Re-signed defense tackle Maurice Hurst, 1 year, $3.2 million. Ex-Bills running back Naheem Hines, 1 year, $3.5 million. That's gonna be a good backup as well. I don't know if they still have Kareem Hunt on the pay list.
They do. It's probably just if he has injury issues lingering on, or he's just not ready by week 1. So good insurance policy.
They got linebacker Jordan Hicks, 2 years, $8 million. Good signing there. They got Jameis Winston, which 1 year, 8.7. Him and Deshaun Watson in a quarterback room is gonna be weird.
You got a sexual predator in one seat and a guy who stole crab legs on another. So.
Making victory formations, baby.
Could you say that they're the Step Brothers because it's boats and hoes?
About boats and hoes.
I mean, could you?
Oh my fucking god, that's good.
Probably.
Which one's Will Ferrell and which one's Well, let's see it.
He doesn't even know his name. Don't tell him. Don't tell him.
No, John C. Reilly. Yeah.
There you go.
Who's Will Ferrell? Who's John C. Reilly?
James Winston, I feel like, is John C. Reilly.
No, I think Jameis Winston's Will Ferrell. Will Ferrell exudes more of that just dumbass vibe, I think. Which I think sometimes Jameis Winston has. Let's eat a W. Just
Have you watched Talladega Nights?
Yeah.
Dear Lord, baby, tiny little baby Jesus.
Yeah. Anyway, Devin Bush, linebacker from the Seahawks, 1-year deal, and then they acquired ex-Broncos wide receiver Jerry Jeudy for 2 late-round picks. We'll see if he stays healthy. They had an injury bug last year. It looks like they're setting themselves up for that again. Dallas Cowboys.
They did
Come on,
nothing.
do something.
That's
Yeah.
literally all they did.
That's all they
did.
Actually do anything.
The funniest
These
thing
Cowboys
is
don't do anything.
massive Cowboys fan and media personality Skip Bayless did tweet all in my ass, but with a comma with all in, referencing Jerry Jones saying they're going all in free agency. So comma of the year, in the words of Robert Griffin III, put that comma in the Hall of Fame. Cowboys did 3 things. They re-signed a long snapper, Trent Sieg, re-signed a safety, CJ Goodwin, on a 1-year deal, and signed Chargers linebacker Eric Kendricks to a 1-year deal. But then he changed his mind and signed with the 49ers. So
No. He changed his mind in signing with the 49ers.
Changed
he was
his
originally
mind
going
in,
to them, and there's like, you know what, Dallas is dead. It makes sense because apparently he's got rapport with Mike Zimmer, who's a DC there now. So it kind of makes sense.
yeah, I mean, if Zimmer does as well as he did with the Bengals, I think they'll have a really good defense. He's a very good coordinator. Did a great job with us. Hopefully he can do the same thing in Dallas. Just their play calling is a bit of an issue. So, well, yeah, for your sake, hopefully not. Broncos haven't done much either because they're basically in cap hell because they're still paying,
Broncos country, let's rock.
Well, that's right.
Yeah.
It didn't die now.
I mean, the ride is technically still going because they're still paying for it.
Yeah, it just got moved into a carnival at Pittsburgh right now.
It's kind of like if you're stuck on the It's a Small World, like Disney ride, but
World?
A Small World, the one where you're on the boat and it stops. The ride stopped, but it's technically still going.
That's
you're just
happened
stuck.
to me. That happened to me as a kid. I was stuck there for like 20 minutes just hearing the German version of It's a Smaller playing.
So yeah, they signed ex-Saints defensive tackle Malcolm Roach, 2 years, $8 million, and then they re-signed Lil Jordan Humphrey to a 1-year deal, wide receiver, and then signed kicker Will Lutz. The Lions have done some big moves. Guard Graham Glasgow, 3 years, $20 million, re-signed OT Dan Skipper to a 1-year deal, then signed ex-Raiders.
Wait, was he eligible?
Huh?
Was he eligible?
Oh, right. Dan Skipper, was he eligible? Apparently. Signed ex-Raiders cornerback Amik Robinson, 2 years, $10.75 million. Signed ex-Vikings Marcus Davenport. That's a big one. That's a good pass rusher. Had a bit of a down year compared to some other years, but again, his down year is still a very good pass rusher.
Aiden Hutchinson. Basically, Aiden Hutchinson chance.
Yeah.
Well, they also didn't include in there that they signed defensive tackle DJ Reader. So they have DJ Reader.
I think I might have missed that. That's my bad.
DJ Reader, Marcus Davenport, and Aiden Hutchinson now on their D-line.
Ooh,
and that's a 3-tech. Not to mention you can throw in a fourth guy in there.
Yeah.
That's scary. Green Bay Packers, they signed oh, wait, no. Gorlami, what am I doing? Oh, my goodness.
What are you
doing?
Sold it.
Wait, hold on. Actually, there's this real quick.
Yes! No!
There you go. So KSI didn't tell you.
Oh shit! What the fuck? Hold
What
on.
now?
Before we get into mine, I just gotta.
Shut up.
Wait.
Read it. Wait, hold on. Hold on. No, shut up. Mamba, read it. Breaking news.
Hold on.
ESPN, look on your phone. No one say anything.
Not saying anything.
No one say anything. Mamba, I want your live reaction. Live Mamba reaction.
What?
Read it.
Chargers are trading Keenan Allen to the Bears for a 4th-round pick.
That is value, my dude.
Oh my god! What the fuck is happening?
Just that. You got a wide receiver.
That makes me think. No, but here's the thing.
I think we're drafting a quarterback first round.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking, which isn't good.
Well,
I don't
fourth
fucking
round.
Yeah. Holy shit.
What the fuck?
Oh, glad that just happened. Holy shit.
I
think
can't
Poles
believe
did a
that.
thing again.
Where does Fields go? Where's Fields going to go if you
Dude.
do that? Where does
I
Fields go?
don't know.
Dude.
That's the thing. I don't know anymore.
Then again, they
All
could
right.
say, "Fuck it, give us Williams, give us Marvin Harrison Jr., and give us DJ Moore," and then Gorlami's gonna have an aneurysm.
Holy fuck.
So, in famous free agency agreement Packers fans, crack the Miller Lite and we get right into it. I'm going a little bit off the script, K-Duff, so don't get mad at me, all right?
Go for it.
So, in my 30 minutes of glory, the Packers signed Josh Jacobs. I saw it, I go, God damn. Because all the news reports said we're releasing A.J. Dillon. Sad to see Quadzilla go, but we're going to have one hell of a running back room. 30 minutes later, they said they're going to release Aaron Jones. I poured one out for you, boy. And I was sad. And so, yeah, we got Josh Jacobs, but at what cost?
4 years, $48 million.
The cost of signing safety Xavier McKinney for 4 years, because god damn, our safeties suck. Thank God. We also re-signed punt returner Keyshawn Nixon. I think he kind of just had a wonder-year, to be honest, but not horrible. And finally, sad to see him go, but understandable after being in the league for 11 years. Released David Bakhtiari. 2020, he had that ACL tear and had like what 4 or 5 other surgeries on just to fix that knee.
Yeah.
But what I never understood with him is he didn't wear a knee brace on that knee ever.
I know. I still wear that.
He wore a shock doctor like elbow brace.
My only guess is that he just
on the
completely.
knee.
Yeah, from the sounds of it, he just completely neglected his rehab, which just caused more problems with him. I still wear my knee brace sometimes from my injury that happened in 2022. So
you're not blocking
released
300-pound defensive ends.
He released Aaron Jones, and in pure Bakhtiari fashion, his last game was against the Bears, and he flipped off the Bears crowd. Bakhtiari, this Miller's for you, buddy.
A sad end.
And we also re-signed A.J. Dillon to a one-year deal.
Oh shit! Wrong one.
we're not done with that
Shut the fuck up. 4th round pick.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, he's old.
How?
He's old. He's very old.
He is old.
Still
He's good. He's
because
also,
Ryan
you also
Poles
got
is
you also got to
apparently a
remember that
fucking
he's.
mastermind.
You have to remember though is that Keenan Allen is extremely injury prone. Dude, he lacerated his fucking kidney 1 year.
He still has a bone sticking out of his fucking
Remind
collarbone.
me of that bow. Do not
Yeah.
remember.
Please remind us.
But anyway,
Fog is coming.
I will say though, when he lacerated his
Bakhtiari
kidney, he still
isn't-
caught that ball.
yeah, Bakhtiari I don't think is done. I could, much to my wife's chagrin, because Bakhtiari is one of her favorite players. I think he will go to the Jets. They need line help, and there's Rodgers, so he might sign a 1-year deal with them upcoming soon. I don't know. Jets are probably.
To be fair, Bakhtiari did drive Aaron Rodgers to the gas station to buy a pack of Bud Light, and Aaron Rodgers rid in the truck bed with him. So I can see those two bromancing again.
Yeah,
All right,
yeah,
Texans have made a bunch of moves. Quarterback Jeff Oduya, 1 year, $6 million. Ex-Chiefs punter Tommy Townsend, the one with the huge hair, 2 years, $6 million. Daniil Hunter, big one here. Defensive end, 2 years, $49 million. He's going to pair great with their defensive rookie of the year. What's his name? Fuck.
Will Anderson Jr.
Will Anderson Jr., thank you. So that's going to be another scary pass rush. They did lose their interior D lineman. Thank you, Houston. They signed defensive lineman Dinko Audrey to 2 years, $20 million. So it's fixed again. He's going to be a good interior presence for them. And then they got a good, solid running back in Joe Mixon, who they both got and then paid I think $27 million over 3 years, I believe was what I remember. It could be correct. Don't quote me on it. But they gave him a lot of money, a good, solid deal. So it's sad to see Joe go for me, but I'm happy he's got a place that they're going to really value him. And I think he'll still be great.
I feel like Okuda's had a weird career because he was like a third overall pick at one point.
What are you drinking, Lob?
Just some Jim Beam.
Ooh, I like your style.
Yep. Colts re-signed Michael Pittman, 3 years, $70 million. They re-signed cornerback Kenny Moore, 3 years, $30 million, highest paid nickelback in NFL history. Re-signed linebacker Zaire Franklin, 3 years, $31 million. Re-signed defensive tackle Grover Stewart, 3 years, $39 million. Re-signed punter Roberto Sanchez, and re-signed linebacker Ronnie Harrison for 1 year, as well as defensive end Jernard Avery, ex-Dolphins DT Roquan Davis, 2 years, $14 million, and ex-Browns QB Mr. Flacco, Joe Flacco going to Indianapolis, 1 year, $8.7 million with a 4.5 elite quarterback. Joe Flacco headed to Indianapolis, one of the greatest quarterbacks.
I was actually going for Dr. Evil. That one.
Actually,
Elite Joe Flacco for $8.7 million. Oh, it's a pen. Why was I thinking the thumb?
Yeah, like, I'm like,
Joe
what the
Flacco.
fuck are you doing, Kato?
I don't know.
What is this?
Joe
Some
Flacco
good
saw the
signings.
light.
Good, they're
Kiko
decent signings for the
Alonso hit
Colts.
him really hard. Knocked his helmet off.
I still to this day, the play I remember from Joe Flacco is when Vontaze Burfict speared Joe Flacco in the nuts, and Vontaze Burfict had a concussion, and Joe Flacco walked away fine. To this day,
The most memorable play I have of Flacco is when fucking Kiko Alonso obliterated him and knocked his helmet off.
I mean, that's how I'll remember Mac White getting sawn in half on live television by fucking Matt Milano's left shoulder. Just
Well, the way I
It
remember
wasn't a dirty play.
bulldozed by
no, it was like
It wasn't.
that tackle needs to be like a picture, a moving image in a like textbook for how to tackle for like Pee-wee kids. That was head up, shoulders down, knees bent, wrap around the waist, drive into the dirt. Like the whole thing.
No. You didn't teach Pee-wee kids how to tackle like fucking Dawkins. Just fucking.
Yes.
Or tackle like Dick the Night Train Lane. Just
how the
throw
Patriots
yourself.
secondary tackles. So fucking don't do it.
All right, Jaguars.
Yeah, Jaguars restructured guard Brandon Sheriff's contract, $23.9 million, full salary, fully guaranteed, plus 3 voidable years, frees up $5 million in cap space. Great guard for them, so really cool that they got that deal done. Signed Dearness Johnson for a 1-year deal. Guard Azara Cleveland, 3-year, $28.5 million. Really fixes up to their side. They lost Calvin Ridley, but they gained Gabe Davis, 3 years, $39 million. So one streaky receiver for another streaky receiver. Whatever. Oh, Bleacher Report. Okay, nope. I thought it was something. More news about the Keenan Allen deal. Chargers approached wide receiver about restructuring contract before trading him to the Bears. Keenan Allen denied pay cut. Ian Rappaport.
Damn.
And we have the
didn't wanna
cap
take pay
space for it, so fuck it, I guess.
Well, yeah, you had. Now it's gone.
I mean, how much? We still have a lot of money.
Yeah.
I mean, you do, but it's dwindling. You're paying a lot of people. But, I mean, you spend it, so good.
Not to mention the rookie contract you're going to be giving Caleb Williams.
It's gonna go in the shares of the team.
It would be so great. It would be so great if they get up there in the first overall pick, they shock everybody, and they just draft like
JJ McCarthy.
Milton. They draft fucking Joe Milton. Everyone's like, what? You did all that to draft Joe? So then
Wait till we get to talk about the draft.
Ex-Bills center Mitch Morse, 2 years, $10 million. Ex-Patriots QB Mac Jones in a trade for 6th-round pick.
I shed no tears.
And even though a 6th-round pick, like, why would you want him in the first place?
Well, it's obvious he's not going to be starting unless it's like a preseason game. And Trevor Lawrence, and he's going to be sitting behind the guy who was picked 14 picks ahead of him, and Trevor Lawrence. It's. I mean, his career is basically ruined by whatever the hell Belichick did with him over the past 2 years. So I think he's just destined to be a career backup at this point. It's sad to say,
I think he also kind of ruined his career and how he like deals with other NFL players. He's gotten the kind of reputation to be kind of an asshole.
A bit, yeah. I was kind of hearing about that when they were doing the press conference to announce Gerard Mayo as the head coach, which I'll get to that when we get to the AFC East. I have opinions about that. He was up here like strutting around being like, "Oh yeah, I'm definitely going to be stuck here as a starter. I'm the hot shit." Like, and then this happens like literally.
Yeah.
I was at work. This broke like right when we opened, and I was the happiest I had been that entire day when I saw that trade news. Finally out of it.
Yeah, they also signed ex-49ers defensive lineman Eric Armstead to 3 year, $51 million. Good deal there, especially for some interior pass rush. Kansas City Chiefs, they re-signed Chris Jones, $95 million fully guaranteed, highest average AAV. Is that average estimated? No.
Average annual value.
Average annual value. Thank you for D-line NFL history. 5 years, $95 million. Then linebacker Drew Crankwell was re-signed 3 years, $19 million. They re-signed safety Deon Bush to a year. Signed ex-Bengals tight end Irv Smith Jr. for a year. I felt nothing about that. Irv Smith was not great for us. He was losing minutes to a practice squad player in Tanner Hudson, who's shown to be very good, but it's still, like, couldn't run a route, couldn't block anybody, couldn't catch. Sorry, whatever. And then Patrick Mahomes, created $21.6 million in cap space by restructuring his contract. Some teams don't even have that much to use in the first place, which is ridiculous.
Yep.
Raiders, they signed ex-Dolphins Christian Wilkins to a 4-year, $110 million deal. Like, Christian Wilkins is good, but goodness gracious, who is your agent? That's a lot of money. Play the slot machines now or forever lose your peace, because Uncle Rico's running Vegas out of business. Gardner Minshew's on his way to Las Vegas, 2 years, $25 million. They signed ex-Browns tight end Harrison Bryant, 1 year, $3.25 million deal, and then released Jimmy Garoppolo and Brian Hoyer, defensive end Jerry Tillery, and wide receiver Hunter Renfrow. Hunter Renfrow, I think, will be... I think Hunter Renfrow could be an interesting pickup. I think the Bengals picking him up would be a good idea, because I don't know what's happening with T. Higgins. We haven't even talked to Tyler Boyd apparently yet. So our wide receiver room could go from the deepest in the league to where are we going?
To Jamar Chase and some Flotsam and Jetsam.
Well, Jamar Chase, Andrea Ishovash, and Trenton Irwin. So I guess we already have one short white guy, Wes Welker copy, so I know if we can have two, but we'll see. Anyway, the Chargers, other than obviously released Mike Williams, saved $20 million in cap space, but instead they have traded him now. Defensive end Joey Bosa restructured his contract.
Keenan Allen's the one that was traded.
Oh, right. Sorry. Mike Williams was released. Keenan Allen, who's Justin Herbert going to pass to? Joey Bosa restructured his contract. Cleo Mack restructured his contract, and they signed Gus Edwards to a 2-year deal. They also let Austin Eckler, we'll learn later, walk and go to the Commanders. Another Bleacher Report. Cardinals wide receiver joining Mahomes on a 1-year deal. Chiefs signing Marquise Brown, $11 million. Wow. Marquise Brown.
Inconsistent.
What Hollywood Brown on a 1-year, $11 million deal? Yeah,
He's fast. That's basically a poor man's Tyreek Hill.
Oh shit! Yeah,
He's basically the replacement for MVS.
Miami Dolphins
probably.
re-signed offensive tackle Robert Jones.
You skipped the Rams.
Oh, I did. I hate the Rams.
In fairness.
Re-signed guard Kevin Dotson, 3 years, $48 million. Signed ex-Jaguars cornerback Darius Williams, 3 years, second stint with the Rams. Signed ex-Seahawks tight end Kobe Parkinson, 3 years, $22.5 million. So a couple moves there, but again, their cap space is kind of fucked. Miami Dolphins, Robert Jones, 1-year deal. Re-signed Jake Bailey, punter, 2 years. Signed ex-Browns linebacker Anthony Walker, 1 year. Signed ex-Titans center Aaron Brewer, 3 years, $21 million. Signed ex-Seahawks linebacker Jordan Brooks, 3 years, $30 million. Signed ex-Buccaneers linebacker Shaq Barrett, 1 year, $9 million. Getting a little bit older, but still could prove himself. Then Jordan Poyer and safety Syrian Neal were both signed, as well as ex-Commanders quarterback Kendall Fuller, 2 years, $16.5 million. For the Vikings, they signed ex-Titans defensive end Jonathan Greenard, 4 years, $76 million. Ex-Dolphins linebacker Andrew Van Ginkel, 2 years, $20 million. Ex-49ers QB Sam Darnold, 1 year, $10 million. If that's your starting quarterback, run. Aaron Jones, 1 year, $7 million. Signed ex-San Antonio Brahmas kicker Joseph Parker Romo. No relation.
Brahmas.
Signed ex-Bills wide receiver Trent Sherfield. Re-signed Brandon Powell, wide receiver, 1 year. And defensive lineman Dean Dowry was released. All right.
He was a
Van Ginkel pickup.
He was a Packer.
Yeah,
He's good on the Packers.
All right. And for the Patriots breakdown, here's KF himself.
Yep. Well, as I've already talked about, I'm pretty happy with the move for Mac Jones, considering that we actually got something for him instead of releasing them. That's already a win in my book. As for who else we've picked up or re-signed, we've already re-signed Hunter Henry on a 3-year, $27 million deal. Makes sense because he's the more beloved of the two tight ends we had last year. So I understand why he didn't stick with Gesicki. We also kept around Michael Onwenu on a 3-year, $57 million deal, fully guaranteed. Probably one of the better pieces left on our O-line after last season. Also bringing back wide receiver Kendrick Bourne on a 3-year, $33 million deal. We seem to be doing that kind of move a lot because we think we gave the same contract to Juju, which I really hope we can find a way to get out of. And we're also bringing back Anthony Jennings on a 3-year, $12 million deal. Another defensive end I really wish I could put on this list right now is Matt Judon. What the hell is the news with him, Elliot? Speaking of which, Elliot Wolf, new GM for the Patriots after Belichick's departure. Been making some interesting moves I'll get into. Last re-signing I have in here is bringing back Josh Uche on a 1-year deal. Good linebacker, right? They're a good young guy. Pretty good. For outside help, we're bringing in former Steelers offensive tackle Chukwuma Okorafor on a 1-year, $4 million deal, max value of 8. He was a decent piece on their O-line last year, so hopefully that can help us out, considering our O-line has been the equivalent to hot fucking garbage recently. We're also bringing in, because we love our 2 tight end system, former Raider Austin Hooper on a 1-year deal worth $4 million. He's worked with our Alex Van Pelt when they were both in Cleveland, so there's going to be some rapport there. Another former Brown, linebacker Sione Taki on a 2-year, $6.5 million deal. I just like saying his name, so I feel like they just saw this thing of just see how much fun I have loving his name. Right. You know what? Just for K-Duff, we'll bring him in. And finally, we're bringing in 2 former Commanders. First being running back Antonio Gibson on a 3-year, $11 million deal. And the second, it's a homecoming. We drafted him in 2016. He won a game for us because Brady was suspended for Deflategate. Former Commanders quarterback Jacoby Brissett on a 1-year, $8 million deal. That seems like a backup deal to me, considering that we're expected to draft a guy at 3. So whether that's Drake May or Jade Daniels, we'll have to wait and see. So, yeah.
If it was Belichick, you'd be drafting McCarthy, but I don't know. So, we'll see.
I don't know, but we'll see.
Yeah.
Anyway. Very quickly. We forgot some Houston Texans news.
What we got?
It just popped up into my head. This one went under the radar. You boys remember Tim Boyle?
Oh yeah.
Oh, no.
The Texans signed him for $2 million.
All right.
He's a backup anyway.
The Saints, 2 moves. Ex-Chief linebacker Willie Gay, 1 year, $5 million. Dolphins wide receiver Cedric Wilson, 2 years. They don't have much cap space at all, so it was a miracle they get these moves done anyway. Giants signed ex-Texans running back Devin Singletary, 3 years, $16.5 million. Ex-Raiders guard Jermaine Illuminor, I believe, 2 years, $14 million. So. Ex-Seahawks quarterback Drew Lock, 1 year, $5 million, who has been told he will be competing for the starting job with Vanilla Vic. Then defensive tackle Javon Kinlaw on a 1-year deal, formerly with the 49ers. Punter Thomas Morstead, 2 years, $5 million. Re-signed kicker Greg.
You skipped into the Jets.
Oh shit, I did. Well,
yeah.
Whoops.
Damn, dude.
Wow.
Much?
Ex-Patriots safety Jalen Mills, 1 year. Ex-Lions cornerback Chauncey Gardner-Johnson, 3 years, $33 million. Ex-Packers guard John Runyon Jr. My wife was just shocked by that. 3 years, $30 million for him. Eagles tight end Jack Stoll on a 1-year deal, and acquired ex-Panthers linebacker Brian Burns in a trade for a 2nd and 5th round pick, signed to a 5-year, $150 million deal after trade was approved. $76 million is guaranteed.
Just a reminder, Carolina, you could have had 2 first-round picks for him a year ago. Just saying.
Yeah. Jets re-signed.
Hold on. That got mixed up. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson's on the Eagles, not the Giants.
Oh, whoops.
Right, CJ Gardner-Johnson. I'm like, that sounds familiar. Yeah, that is the Eagles. Yeah. They re-signed safety. The Jets, they re-signed Chuck Clark, 1 year deal. He missed all of 2023 with a torn ACL and OTAs. They signed ex-Giants quarterback Tyrod Taylor. They signed Ravens guard John Simpson, 2 years, $18 million. Signed ex-49ers defensive tackle Javon Kinlaw on a 1-year deal. Re-signed Thomas Morstead, 2 years, $5 million. Re-signed Greg Zuerlein, 2 years, $8.4 million. Acquired ex-Ravens offensive tackle Morgan Moss with a 4th-round pick in a trade for a 4th and 6th-round pick. And released wide receiver Corey Davis. Announced retirement in 2023. Applied for reinstatement today. Philadelphia Eagles will go ahead and flip it over to the resident Eagles fan, Mastodon.
Yes.
Shit.
Yes.
Hey, your stream is still running. We pause this preview to save your resources.
Yeah. All right, let's get on with this. Re-signing defensive end Brandon Graham for 1 year, 15 straight season Philly. I don't mind that if he's still going to be going good. I'm surprised he didn't retire, but if he wants to come back, I don't mind it. Giving a contract extension or re-sign Landon Dickerson, the guard. He's actually the highest paid guard in the league right now.
Yeah,
he actually. Oh.
Do you know what he said when they were going to give him all that money? What his first purchase was going to be?
No, I didn't see.
A zero-turn mower.
And a boy. God, I love
What
linemen.
a guy.
I fucking love linemen. Linemen are my favorite.
I don't mind that because they still have Vatai on left tackle. I'm trying to remember the right guard, and then Lane Johnson.
Cut good grass.
Okay. Re-signed kicker Jake Elliott ties Ravens kicker Justin Tucker for highest paid kicker salary in NFL history. I don't mind that. Jake Elliott's actually helped out a bunch of times for the Eagles. Big one, signing ex-Jets defensive end Bryce Huff for 3 years, $51 million. That's going to be good, having another defensive end to help with Hassan Reddick and Brandon Graham. Sign ex-Lions cornerback Chauncey Gardner-Johnson. He's coming back from a year ago when he was with the Detroit, and got him for 3 years, $33 million. If he stays healthy, I think he'll still be good. That's the only, I don't know, say problem, but like hopefully he stays healthy for that.
Yeah.
Oh, let's get to make fun of this Giants. Get to sign ex-Giants Saquon Barkley for 3 years, $37 million, 26 guaranteed, 46 max with incentives. A little bit pricey. I think that's kind of what worries me is the price. Like if they could get him for a little bit cheaper, I'll be very happy. But
at the moment, that's I think the highest running back contract that's been made so far in free agency.
Yeah. Signed ex-Saints linebacker Zach Bond. We do need some linebacker help after losing to TJ Edwards last year and some other pieces. Signed ex-Patriots wide receiver Devontae Parker for 1 year, $4.6 million. He's basically the third receiver. That's basically what it is.
Inconsistency is yours now.
I mean, he's not going to be thrown to him. He had Quez Watkins for also wide receiver 3. So basically, Parker, Quez Watkins, man, what's the difference? AJ Brown and Devontae Smith's going to basically carry that receiving core. Signed.
Don't forget Julio Jones.
I thought he was there for only a year. I haven't seen anything about release or anything.
I was just kidding. He's like ancient at this point. So
yeah. Signed ex-Buccaneers linebacker Devin White. Don't mind. Need some linebacker help. And then signed ex-Falcons center Matt Hennessy. He's still young, even though he's coming from a knee injury last year. So it's either him or Cam Jurgens going to be center with the Jason Kelce retirement. So
has he not done a Hennessy commercial? Has Hennessy not reached out to him to do a Hennessy commercial? Because that'd be last name of Hennessy. You gotta go. Like a dude in college who's named Kool-Aid McKinstry got a Kool-Aid deal. You got to be able to get Matt Hennessy a Hennessy deal. Come on.
True.
Yeah.
Come on.
I just kind of wonder which one's going to be starting center, and then the other one could probably be guard because Matt Hennessy also played guard too. So it's like a win-win.
Well, a lot of guard center combos are interchangeable. So
all right, we got to keep her on roll.
Laugh. Point and laugh. Point and laugh.
The ride.
Let's ride.
It's moved to Pittsburgh. Ex-Broncos quarterback Russell Wilson, 1 year deal with Pittsburgh, $38 million paid by the Broncos. Then Patrick Queen, ladies and gentlemen, a Pro Bowl Ravens linebacker assigned with the Steelers, in division rivals, 3 years, $41 million. They re-signed they re-signed defensive lineman Martavius Adams, 2-year deal. They released wide receiver Allen Robinson and quarterback Patrick Peterson and acquired ex-Panthers quarterback Deontay Jackson in a trade for Deontay Johnson and 2 late-round pick swaps. There's also rumors about Tyler Boyd going to the Steelers because he is from the Pittsburgh area. So,
really?
Yes, hopefully that doesn't happen because that would hurt, but we'll see. Couple good moves by the Steelers there, 2 big ones. Russell Wilson, we'll see how that goes. Don't have high hopes. Patrick Queen is going to be basically necessary with Derrick Henry running down at you. So
we already think he's got high hopes. I don't know if you saw his announcement video, like right when the trade when the signing happened, but it was just a black screen playing Renegade, and then it just him like, I'm coming to Pittsburgh, baby.
I think it's gonna be kind of funny. I think we'll actually see how good Derrick Henry is because he's been playing in the AFC South. Once you get to the AFC North, running backs, like, mark my words, Joe Mixon's going to go fucking off. All right? Joe Mixon is... I would not be surprised if this upcoming season, Joe Mixon has his absolute highest yards per carry, touchdowns, and yardage in a season, in his career.
My thought is just this. It's Russell Wilson's play with Arthur Smith's play calling, and Mike Tomlin's clock management. Just think about that for a minute.
It's gonna be weird.
That's funny.
And the only receiver they have left is George Pickens. And yes, I know Freemoose there, so there too, but
Yeah.
just think your receivers.
Anyway, on to the 49ers. Re-signed offensive tackle Colton McKivitz, 1 year, $7 million. Wide receiver Juwan Jennings re-signed for a year. Safety George Odom re-signed for 2 years on $10 million. Then also re-signed defensive lineman Kevin Givens on a year contract. Restructured Kyle Juszczyk deals or free up $1.7 million in cap space. That's the least amount of freeing up cap space I've seen on a restructured deal. They signed ex-Panthers defensive end Utir Gross Matos, 2 years, $18 million. Signed ex-Browns defensive tackle Jordan Elliott, 2 years, $10 million. Released defensive lineman Eric Armstead and acquired ex-Titans defensive tackle Malik Collins in a trade for a 7th-round pick.
Yeah, from the sounds of it, they just couldn't work out a proper deal with Armstead, and he wanted to walk, and so he did. So it all the way across the country to Jacksonville.
Next up, the Seattle Seahawks re-signed defensive end Leonard Williams on a 3 year, $64.5 million deal. They also re-signed quarterback Artie Burns on a 1 year deal, and they acquired ex-Commanders QB Sam Howell for a 4th-round pick and a trade for 3rd and 5th. So they believe Sam Howell could be a quarterback for them. He's probably going to be competing with Geno Smith for a job. For the Tampa Bay Buccaneers,
for life after Geno Smith, who knows?
Yeah. Tampa Bay Buccaneers signed quarterback Baker Mayfield, 3 years, $100 million deal, 50% guaranteed, 115 max value. Chase Edmonds, running back, re-signed for a year, and then re-signed Levante David on a 1 year, $10 million deal. Then for the Titans, signed ex-Cowboys running back Tony Pollard, 3 year, $24 million deal. Signed ex-Chargers linebacker Kenneth Murray.
Much.
Yeah. Kenneth Murray, 2 year, $15.5 million deal. Signed ex-Broncos center Lloyd Cushenberry III, 4 years, $50 million deal. 26 guaranteed, highest cash flow over 2 years for a center in NFL history. And signed ex-Jaguars receiver Calvin Ridley to a 4 year, $92 million deal. On top of this, they also signed Chidobe Awuzie, quarterback from the Bengals.
Who's gonna fucking throw to that man?
There is a lot of money the Titans are paying, and they're building a bunch of pieces around a quarterback in Will Levis, who I don't know if they're really sure if he's the guy to go forward, but we'll see if he is.
Mailman.
Next up, the Commanders. If this was 2018, they've won the Super Bowl. They signed quarterback Marcus Mariota, 1 year, $10 million. They signed Austin Eckler, 2 years, $11 million. They also signed Jeremy Chin, 1 year, $5 million. Not to mention, they also signed, linebacker. Where's Bobby Wagner?
Wait, Wagner went to the Commanders?
Yeah, Bobby Wagner was signed by the Washington Commanders.
Where the fuck did I miss that?
Wait, what?
That was more recent.
Yeah. Also, Dortz Armstrong, 3 years, $45 million. Center Tyler Diaz, 3 years, $30 million. Linebacker Frank Louvu, 3 years, $36 million. Kicker Brandon McManus, 1 year, $36.6 million. Ex-Chief Guard Nick Algaretti, 3 years, $16 million. And then safety Jeremy Reeves, 2 year deal on a re-sign. So the Commanders are spending a lot of money here. Looks like they're definitely going to try to get a quarterback in and really start to rebuild. A lot of old guys, though. Jeremy Chin, Austin Eckler, Bobby Wagner. This is a mixture of old and young guys. Maybe they're trying to get some young guys some good experience from these older guys, which I like, but at the same time, I don't know if you're going to be going forward with these guys.
Okay, I got it. Bobby Wagner, 1 year deal to reunite with his old buddy Dan Quinn.
There you go. Alrighty. That is free agency. Oh.
Woo! It's over. Not yet.
Now for a water break.
It's just
Not after-
over.
Fuck my God. Fucking polls, man. Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Another signing. Dolphins are signing defensive lineman Jonathan Harris, a 1 year deal.
Probably to oh shit, Kristen Wilkins is gone.
Yeah, Wilkins out.
Yeah.
All right, so
Ryan
He brushed
Poles
his
is
chest. The
trending.
man who would brush his chest whenever he was mic'd
Is
up to make a
Poles
bunch of
trending
noise.
right now? Is Poles trending on Twitter?
The first thing I saw.
I gotta see this.
what's trending on Twitter?
Poles.
Ryan Poles, you
Ref.
goddamn madman. I take back everything.
Ref.
Anyway,
take back everything, Poles.
let's go ahead and get into the AFC East breakdown. We'll start with the Bills, who won the AFC East. Surprisingly, they had a really up and down season. They were able. They won the division. They got into the playoffs. They made it to the divisional round. but then they exited.
They won a division in spite of themselves.
Yeah, I would say C+.
In spite of ourselves,
Okay.
we'll end up
I'm gonna. I feel
on
like that's
a
the.
rainbow.
Yeah, I go C. I feel like that's the right, specifically wide right grade to give
Bills?
them.
Oh,
Install
Yeah,
it.
C for me with the Bills. They were very mediocre.
I'm gonna go
they-
C
Entire year.
minus simply because they lost to New England.
yeah. They had some tough losses to Jacksonville, to New England. They lost to Denver. But after the bye, they really righted the ship, won the division, got into the playoffs, beat Pittsburgh to start out, and then they had a rematch against Kansas City at home in Buffalo. It's not an Arrowhead. It's going to be ours to win, and they missed a kick wide right.
In shades of Scott Norwood too.
Part 2.
So,
Escape to Africa.
not only that, Stephon Diggs was missing the entire the entire final 2/3 of the season, non-factor. Gabe Davis was super streaky,
And he's still a 27 million cap hit this year.
Oh.
Cook was super streaky again. He had some days where he rushed for triple digits against Denver, against Vegas, but if you know, those defenses are not both very great. He also had a good one against Dallas, which is a good defense, 179 rushing yards. That's great. But other times he was outshone by a 14-yard rushing performance from Josh Allen. So there's some issues there. Their tight ends look a lot better. Dalton Kincaid looks great. Also, they had another. Who was the other tight end they had? They had Kincaid and another one. Rookie, I think. Not Dalton.
Oh, what's his name?
Dawson
Kincaid
Knox.
was a rookie. Dawson Knox.
Knox. They both look great. So, but now they're without Diggs. They're without Gabe Davis, and they've lost a ton of their secondary, so they have a lot of work to do. So we'll see how Buffalo's going to be able to recover from this.
Oh, I also missed one. They lost another one. Puna Ford, their defensive end's going over the Chargers on a 1-year deal.
I hate to say this, I really do, because Buffalo is one of my favorite teams. It's obviously the Bengals.
Yet
Packers.
you compared them to the Cowboys.
Muzzy, get ready for some hard truth here.
As far as the Super Bowl window for the Buffalo Bills, I am afraid the door has been shut until other moves are made and until this defense gets a little bit better and you can actually get a reliable passing option to Josh Allen.
Josh Allen starts playing hero ball as well.
I think the Super Bowl window, especially in the AFC, is slammed shut. And now they're going to be clawing back into contention.
You're fucked with the capital F.
Well, they're not completely fucked in cap space. Well, actually, yes, they are. It's only 1.3 million, even after all those releases and moves. So.
I mean, if Josh Allen be able to right the ship and play a little bit smarter football, if Cook becomes more consistent and Diggs return to his old ways, their offense is in check. But then their defense is still some good players. I mean, Von Miller restructured his deal, so hopefully he, is doing good on the field and good off the field.
They've still got Ed Oliver. They're keeping Matt Milano. Rasul Douglas.
Matt Milano and Rasul Douglas. Those could be big things as well. But your safeties are gone. It's going to be tough. I'm not saying it's impossible, but there's a window for winning the Super Bowl.
Yeah, I think their only decent pieces left. Looking at Spotrac here, their only decent secondary pieces left are Taylor Rapp and Kyer Elam, and that's still not really saying much.
So,
considering who they lost.
In final, I would say C+ year for the Buffalo Bills. Not great. Not great at all. Cool. Next up, the Miami Dolphins.
Can't beat a good team.
They were not first in the AFC East. I don't know why it says that. They were second. They ended up losing the first place AFC East seat to the Bills. The Dolphins had a tough end of the year stretch. They had a lot of good wins. They looked like the greatest show on turf with a 70-20 win against Denver. But then they had some big losses, not to mention a very heartbreaking loss on a Monday night game versus Will Levis and the Tennessee Titans. And then they just were not able to do very well in the playoffs, losing a cold game against the Kansas City Chiefs, 26-7. Rough game from there. They started the season great, and then they finished horribly, losing their last 3 games at Baltimore, versus Buffalo, and then a playoff game at Kansas City. Not how you want to end the season, especially after you started so well. You had so many options, but again, injuries came back to hurt them pretty heavily. This is a warm weather team, and it only gets colder as the year goes on. So I think that was the biggest issue for the Dolphins. I will also give them a C+. A lot of things to hang your hat on. A passing grade made the playoffs, but other than that, it was a wash.
C-.
Yeah, C-.
That was good. I agree with Masson, C-.
Considering what
they couldn't beat a winning team to save their fucking life.
They also lost some major defensive pieces with Christian Wilkins and Jerome Baker, among others, gone. They're still $5 million over the cap somehow, and
now Tyreek Hill's being sued for.
I'm not saying a contention window for a playoff spot's closed, but it's probably going to be harder to make it this year, especially with Aaron Rodgers probably coming back healthy next year.
Yeah.
Until the other Achilles gives out.
But yeah, I don't think there's much else to cover here. They were the greatest show on turf until the turf froze. So
yeah,
until they met a winning team.
All right, surprisingly, not last in the AFC East, the New England Patriots. They were last, but they weren't last.
No, we were last in the AFC East.
They were last. Huh.
Nice job.
But yeah. Anyway, final season of Bill Belichick's Patriot tenure, and boy, was it
what a way to go out.
Their only wins were against a Rodgers-less New York Jets team, a Buffalo team who was struggling at the time, a Mike Tomlin Pittsburgh team who can't decide if they're good or bad, and then a Sean Payton Denver team. Everything else was a loss. They were losing left, right, and center.
Basically, the only way we were winning is if the other team was fucking up more. That's all it really was. So congratulations, you copied the Steelers. There's fucking standard as a standard bullshit for 4 wins. What a way to win. And like, I knew this season going into this year with how we were set up, how the coaching was going to look, was going to be bad. But this was just unfucking watchable. I haven't, but like there used to be this guy that coached the Patriots in 1990 named Rod Rust. I would have rather watched that season where he went 1-12 over this one. And for that, not even an F-. I'm giving this a G. Because there's nothing worse than what I watched.
Goddamn.
Because it was grand.
Oh God, no! It was the farthest thing from grand.
I think
at Boston. I want to laugh at Boston sports, but God damn, this was sad. I couldn't laugh at it.
See, now I want to give it a D, but I'll tell you why I'm going to give it a D. Okay.
Oh, for fuck's sake! I know where he's going with this.
Because Belichick was getting paid and was caught on a ring door cam.
Yeah.
And there it is.
Agree with me, Mom, but you know I'm right.
I'm giving him a D+ because that shit was long. Plus size, you know what I mean?
Hey, the man some respect after 20
NFC North boys are going wild.
Anyway, we've still got a lot of shit to do. Like, I really want them to resign Matt Judon. We've got the cap space to do it. We're still 57 under the cap, even with all the moves we've made. So, fingers crossed you stick around, Matt, because I like it. I like what he's doing. Like, yes, he was injured, and we relied on Lawrence Guy, who's now gone, and Barmore, who's been a great young piece of the deep in the trenches for us. But I'd really like him back. I really want him back.
I think the biggest thing this is that obviously now that Bill Belichick is gone, there's going to be not a lot of draw to New England, I think, as far as signings will go. So this lives a big precedent. Yes, you fired Belichick, which is why I give it a D-. You actually did something good at the end of the season, something redeemable. You got rid of Belichick and made a way for a new coach.
Some good D.
However, going forward, the Patriots could turn back into their pre-Belichick days if Mayo doesn't right the ship. This could be a perennially horrible bottom feeder, first pick every year kind of Carolina Panthers team, minus the Cam Newton years, if Gerard Mayo doesn't right the ship.
I don't think it's going to be that bad, but at the same time, I have mixed feelings about the Mayo hiring because he's only been coaching at the professional level for, I'd say, like 3-4 years. And
what's
it was
your
literally
receiver room right now?
Yeah. Also, the receiver room. Fucking hell. Don't even get me started on that.
You have one receiver currently in your receiving room with over 1,000 career receiving yards.
Please don't remind me who it is. Oh, no, wait. It's Kendrick Bourne. Corvette, yes. But back to the Mayo thing. I'm okay with it, but I'm also reckoning how much of organizational nepotism it is, because there was a literal clause in his contract that when Belichick retires, fires, quits, whatever, he was going to be the head coach. There's no debate on it. Even with guys like Vrabel and Harbaugh on the market going into the offseason, it was just Mayo all the way. And we have no idea what his culture is going to be looking like, especially considering he's bringing in guys like Alex Van Pelt, Ben McAdoo, among others, that kind of have me looking at this like, okay. So it's going to be a very strong growing pain kind of year, but I don't think hope to God the worst is over. I hope to God the worst is over.
Hopefully it is, but we'll see. And finally, the New York Jets, third in the AFC East, 7-10. Rough season.
A-.
Their season essentially lasted 4 plays.
They went 7-10. You cannot give them an F at 7-10.
A for Achilles.
Wait, they went 7-10.
Yeah.
Shit.
Nah, it was probably like a D or a C, somewhere around there.
I think it's another C minus. AFC East was kind of rough this year. But I mean,
that
like, the biggest.
I'm giving it a D because D is the fourth letter in the alphabet, and their season essentially lasted 4 plays until Aaron Rodgers tore his Achilles, and it was basically all downhill from there.
Yeah, the injury bug really got him.
The curse of the butt fumble. They run from it, dread it. It all arrives the same. You butt fumble the year. Your hype train derailed before it could leave Penn Station. They just can't catch a fucking break. The Fail Mary, that was just pure comedy by the football gods we haven't seen since the butt fumble, funny enough.
Aaron Rodgers never led this team in passing yards, obviously, because he barely played. It was Russell Wilson and Boyle, as well as Trevor Siemian all the way down. So that describes you their offensive prowess, which hurt.
What also fucking befuddles me is why Nathaniel Hackett is still there, because he's literally just a puppet. They literally admitted that Aaron Rodgers was their entire offensive game planning. With him gone, it was all Hackett's show, and he basically did the same thing he did when he was in Denver, except for a full season. It's baffling that he's still a fucking coach at this level. I swear.
I mean, they did get a good win against Philadelphia, 6-point win there, and then they also somehow just smacked Houston 30-6. So they had some good wins in the season, not to mention that opening win against Buffalo where they had the kick return for a touchdown. So they had some bright moments, but I mean, at the end of the day, it's another C minus for me. Just the injuries really hurt them. Obviously, Rodgers going down was rough. So
the highest I go is D. That O-line was
You're a tough grader.
I'm gonna give him a D minus because Zach Wilson was not on the MILF hunt.
Oh. He had to play football.
Yeah. Actually, I don't give a shit about it. He's back.
That wraps up. That's the entirety of our AFC grades. All done. We will move on to the NFC. East, North, South, and West in the next 4 weeks. And last but certainly not least, let's go to the tier list. This week, the tier list is
short and sweet.
Genres of food.
Genres?
Types of food, genres of food, whatever you decide.
I see one down the line, Mamba, and if you put it anything lower than a B, I'm gonna fucking murder you.
All right. So first of all,
images from the types of food section in DoorDash or something. Like
I looked up this tier list. I didn't make this one. So sushi.
Okay. So never had sushi because I'm scared to try raw fish.
Fair enough.
Okay. Indian food.
I've had sushi's decent.
If it's not spicy, I would say B. Like it's stuff that was not spicy.
It's Indian food.
It's garbage for your fucking
spicy
asshole.
No matter what.
Garbage for your asshole.
All right. Italian food.
It's genres of food.
Yes. I love you, Baston.
Yes.
My Italian blood.
I cannot believe you put Indian food in here.
All right. American food.
God damn it.
Burgers, dogs.
Steaks.
Yeah, but then like A
I
tier.
love me a good Oscar Mayer wiener.
Vegetarian.
Vegetarian. He's never had it.
Garbage.
He's never eating a
Garbage.
single vegetarian.
All right. Japanese.
Okay, Japanese food can fucking slap.
It can.
They
Yeah.
can.
I'm gonna be honest. It can fucking
It's
slap.
more than just sushi. I'm
It's
gonna say that
either
right
A
now.
or B. It's either A or B.
His fucking
low
Confederate
A,
ass is
almost,
about
like,
to go
low
after
A.
this next one.
All right. Southern,
Southern?
America.
Southern food.
Oh, it's S tier.
Oh, yeah.
Good man.
I knew
good
his
man.
I knew his
If
Confederate
you've
ass
never
was
been to
gonna pick
Cracker
that.
Barrel and had yourself a country fried
Ooh.
steak,
All right.
Oh.
What are you
Fast
doing?
food. Fast food.
See, no, this
D.
doesn't.
I mean, that's
this
naturally
that
like a
doesn't
D tier.
count.
Okay, but here's the thing: he's never had Culver's. Like he hasn't lived.
Culver's is not.
That is
great.
a specific North Midwest
Yeah,
thing.
It's not
Nah.
all that. Come on.
It's fucking
It's
delicious.
good, but it's regional,
It's
man.
good,
it's like
yeah.
like
It's
I love
so fucking good.
I love Skyline Chili. They're only in Ohio, a few in Indiana. I don't think there's even any in Michigan, a few in Kentucky, and there's one in Florida for some reason. So
Okay,
like,
so if I go to North
regional.
Carolina with you, we're stopping at one, so I can try
Exactly,
it out, 'cause I do love me
exactly.
some- I
Okay.
do love me some chili.
it's not chili like you
Okay.
think it is. It's sauce. Anyway, seafood.
B tier.
Yeah. It's another
fucker,
case of a regional
listen
thing.
here.
Look,
Pizza.
Pizza S tier.
S tier for pizza, yes.
Okay,
My
Mexican.
Italian
We'll come back
ass
to
loves you.
seafood growing. Don't
Okay,
worry.
Mexican.
I have
My
opinion on it.
sister-in-law's family A tier at least with Mexican food.
I agree.
Holy shit, they
I-
make some
It,
good.
My mom-
it depends on
Oh,
where you
God.
get it, but oh. All
No,
right,
I'm
my
saying
mom's
my
originally from
sister,
San
my
Diego.
sister-in-law's family home cooking. Oh,
Middle
We-
Eastern
yeah.
food.
Middle Eastern food can slap
guys,
sometimes, I swear.
don't.
Yeah, I don't think I've had
what's
it. That would be.
What's
Can we-
considered?
I know
Can I make a
falafels
comment?
are a thing.
I'm
I
serious.
believe it's Middle
so
Eastern.
I've had it.
Hold on. I want to make a comment on the Mexican food quick. Okay?
Okay.
This is okay. So back in, like my junior year, we had I shared reps at fullback with we had a Hispanic kid on our team, and for the banquet, his mom brought in and he would always bring in just like home cooked meals that his mom brought, like fucking taquitos and shit. Oh my, or tamales.
Mm.
She made
Ooh.
the best. She
In the
made
corn,
best.
in the corn
Yes,
husks.
in the fucking corn. She
Ooh.
made the
Yeah.
best fucking tamales
Yes.
I've ever had in my life. For the banquet,
Yes.
she brought fucking like 3 tin trays of tamales.
Oh
Jesus.
my
I,
God.
dude,
Us,
Dude,
like,
Christmas.
I went to
me
school.
as a fullback and the lineman, we took a whole tray to ourselves.
Yeah, I went to school with a family, and there were people all throughout the different grades. But the one that I knew, her mom made tamales for a class once, and oh my goodness, man!
Dude, I don't know
Just
what it is about
so good.
tamales,
My,
but they're so fucking good.
What's
My mom's
the
originally
next
from
one?
San Diego, so there's like a lot of
wish.
Tex-Mex.
But that shit garbage.
I
Well,
never.
pierogies, pierogies. Hello, Cubasa.
Garbage. Fuck the
No.
fucking.
You cannot fuck with a good kielbasa. Come on.
What is that?
Chinese.
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 If you're ever a lineman and went to a
Chinese.
Chinese buffet, you'd put that shit in A tier.
C. I've had good one, like meh, and then I had
Oh, I already
All
know
right, now
one
this is the one that's
barbecue
gonna make me
one.
judge you if you put it wrong.
S
I
tier.
yeah.
Good
yes.
Good
Good
man.
man.
All right,
Good
breakfast
fucking man.
and brunch food.
I
A tier.
will also. Okay. You survived.
Okay, fair enough.
All right, this is small enough. I feel like we can do this with everyone. So
Yes.
this is massive.
Reset it.
list.
Reset it.
There should be just a reset button. Where's the reset button?
The refresh
there.
button.
Boom. All right, K-Duff, yours. Sushi.
All right, so sushi never had. So
Okay.
What?
We'll just do
Which
each
is
never
never
had.
tier.
Okay.
I'm the same story as Maston. I have a thing with raw food. Indian. I'm gonna give that C tier. I had it once and it was meh.
You
To
guys are
me.
offending Mamba right
Uh,
now.
Italian food.
A tier. A tier.
American.
Also A tier.
Vegetarian.
E.
Japanese.
That's never had.
Japanese. I'm gonna go B tier actually. It was pretty good one time.
Southern American.
S tier. S tier. Got all my southern cooking. Fast food. I'm gonna go B. Honestly, it's not bad, but it's also good.
There's
Now
so
my
many.
opinion on
Because
seafood.
you could have Arby's, McDonald's, or like Culver's.
Yeah.
You know.
Now,
Bojangles.
being a New Englander, The best seafood you can fucking get is when it's at like a place that's on the coast. It looks like it's
Fuddruckers.
Fuddruckers is not seafood. I'll find out. My mom actually used to manage a Fuddruckers. But yeah, seafood. Best place to get it. What is it from? Like a place looks like a goddamn snack shack that sells it like those paper, like white and red paper trays that it's just like covered in batter and tomato sauce. S tier for seafood. Pizza also S tier. Mexican. My mom's originally from San Diego, so there's a big like Tex-Mex influence in my family. Carne asada, taco nights at least once a week. S tier.
Middle Eastern,
I'm gonna go B tier. I'm Syrian Lebanese, but I don't really eat too much of it. But it's good. Polish. B tier as well.
Chinese,
C tier. I don't really eat too much Chinese food.
barbecue.
S tier for barbecue, and B for breakfast. I don't really eat too much breakfast food.
Hold on.
Do love a good Belgian waffle though.
I just saw there's no German food on here.
It's very similar to Polish. Very similar to Polish.
Yeah, but fuck.
All right, my turn.
God damn it, dude.
Oh, okay. First Portugal. Now you hate the. What the fuck, man?
Isn't that
You can't say
Is that a
shit?
slur?
Is that here we go, another controversy.
Is that a slur?
Yes.
No, it's not a slur.
Wait,
it's just that the running joke is.
Wait, hold on. Is that actually a slur?
Might have to fucking edit this video because you're ignorant.
You shouldn't have to edit it.
Stop saying it until we know. Oh my god!
Time to check the racial slur database. Hold on.
Oh my god.
All right.
Who's up?
Yeah,
Who's up?
We're
just going right to left.
I can look it.
It is. It's a slur. All right. Well, I apologize to Polish.
I mean, they used it in
How is
TED.
it a slur?
It's considered a derogatory term for the Poles.
It's in the database.
Would you rather me call him the Soviets, bitch?
They rebelled against them in the 90s. Like, what?
Fucking took it till they collapsed to rebel.
Oh my god.
And on that note, run the damn ball. It was nice.
You forgot that
we're canceled now.
I realize, like, my family is also, like, my mother's side has Polish blood. Like,
so does mine.
Got it. God damn it.
All right.
I'm Italian.
All right,
Fucking
Lobby,
run
you're
your
up.
jokes.
All right, sushi. I've had it a couple times. It's pretty good. My wife really likes it. I've never had Indian food. Never had it. Not that I just don't like. I've just never had it. Italian food, very good. Love the fucking pastas. So good.
My Italian blood loves you.
American food, really good. Really good food. I don't really think I've had specific vegetarian food. I mean, a salad, but like I don't know if that really fucking counts. Japanese, never had Japanese food. I've just had sushi. I haven't really had anything other than that. Southern, love Southern food. Fast food, there's just so many. It just has to depend. Seafood, love me some shrimp. Not big on just like cuts of fish, but it's all right. Pizza, A tier, really good. Not a diehard fan of it. Mexican, if there was an S triple, like that. Golly, love me some. Never had Middle Eastern food. Polish food's very good. I would give that probably a high B tier. Chinese, especially buffets, A tier. Barbecue, definitely S tier. My wife's family has an old restaurant that they used to own, and some other people now own it because they sold it, but they make some of the best ribs imaginable. It's great. And then breakfast and brunch, that's my favorite meal of the day. Breakfast food, American breakfast. Waffle, like if I could have Waffle House, the fucking American, you know,
I would love
two eggs, the shredded hash browns with the cheese, the everything. That's the best. That is the best.
Waffle House was
a show because there's a fight in the parking lot.
All right.
Waffle House was a godsend because of Hurricane Florence coming through North Carolina, and I had no power for almost 2 weeks.
Did you use the Waffle House index to find out if it was a bad hurricane or?
Oh yeah, we had it. I had to do mandatory evacuation.
Okay.
I was right near the
you
coast.
grow
I'm
up,
right
man.
at the coast.
Soon to be fired from all of his jobs because of his digital footprint, Gorlami.
You know what's really funny? When I looked up, it brought up a fucking cousin of the cod. Like that was not the first thing it brought up. It was literally a fish it brought up. I was like, what the fuck?
Okay.
Anyway, sushi.
rank-
Back in my college
You're thinking
days.
pollock, which is a different type, which is a fish.
Back in my
David
college days,
Pollock.
much like when I explored and tried Jägermeister, I did have sushi.
Well, that was going in
C-tier.
another direction. I'll be like, man, you need to stop drinking Miller. Holy fuck, dude. All right. You said sushi. What?
C tier.
You said exploring in college, and I was like, good God, where are we going?
Yeah,
He fucked a California roll.
no, I tried Jägermeister.
You
The first time I had
California
Jägermeister.
roll.
First time I
Oh.
had Jägermeister was in college, and God, do I fucking regret that shit. Oh,
Maybe you just like
Hangover.
take a single shot and not down the whole bottle.
Yeah.
Wisconsin
it was a single,
people
it
scare
was a
me.
single fucking shot. I was drunk when I did it. So it put me over the
This is
edge.
derailing.
God, this show fucking sucks. Oh my God.
It's great. It's fantastic.
All right.
I had Indian food once.
Oh no, it's
it
about to get
tasted
racist.
good.
It's about to get racist. It's about to get racist.
It tasted good. It tasted good. The morning after, I shit my brains out. So
Yeah, there it is.
Weak.
All right.
Weak stomach.
C-tier,
Weak
C-tier.
stomach.
Oh my
Italian. I already know.
Italian S tier. My Italian
Good
blood.
man.
American food S tier.
That's joking over there.
Vegetarian D tier.
It's fucking garbage. But change.
Japanese. I give it a B.
I'm actually crying. Oh my god.
Southern
A
food.
tier for Southern.
Fast food.
You know, because of Culver's, I put it in A tier.
Seafood.
Okay, there's a bias here. My mom is allergic to fish, so when I get to have a chance to have fish, it is like heaven on earth. So I'm gonna put it in S tier.
Okay.
Okay.
Makes
Pizza.
sense.
Same with pizza, Italian blood,
Mexican
Mexican
too.
A tier.
Oh, Middle Eastern.
I've had bad Mexican.
Okay.
In Wisconsin, yeah.
That's
Never
valid.
had.
Okay. Polish
Southern
food.
Wisconsin.
B tier
No,
because
no,
Polish
no,
sausage-
no, no, no.
no.
No. Wait,
Just-
hear me out. Hear me
You're
out.
the rank.
Polish.
Okay.
I do like Polish sausage. Polish sausage is pretty good. I do
In
like
college when you're experimenting, right? All right.
it. No, like growing up, I've had Polish. I don't know
Yeah,
anybody.
Tommy
I don't know anybody in
Slavonovich
the
was really
Midwest.
slinging. He was really slinging that
That's
kielbasa,
like the
huh,
only- That's
Gorlami?
like the only Polish dish I've had is Polish sausage. And
Only Polish.
Alright.
Okay. Chinese.
Chinese buffets. So I'm gonna put it in.
I'm just
B
telling
tier.
my favorite
Those
tier.
don't count, dude.
B tier.
Barbecue.
I count it. Barbecue. Fucking S tier, of course.
Breakfast
Good
and
man.
lunch.
Breakfast and brunch. See now,
Breakfast
I'm
and
a
brunch.
big country like breakfast brunch, country fried steak kind of guy. So I'm gonna put an A tier.
All right.
Like
There's
Bottom
Gorlami's
A
list.
tier. Bottom A tier.
Very
You know.
stare.
I like the
stairs.
idea of a country fried steak, but not exactly for breakfast.
Yeah.
Dude.
All right.
Country-
Last
What do you
but
do, like
certainly
sauce-
not
sausage gravy?
least, Mamba. All right.
Mamba.
First of all, there we go.
Okay, yep, you got it out of the way. Of
all right.
course.
Okay.
Anything
So
with beef has to
sushi
be in that hammer.
is. I don't eat sushi. so
Spoiler
much,
alert,
so
he's
it's a
Indian.
B tier. It's good.
Okay. Italian.
Italian food. I fucking love Italian food. Put it S tier.
Okay. And you just you don't eat any. It's just beef, right? So like
No
barbecue's
beef.
gonna be lower. So okay.
Well, yeah, barbecue's gonna be lower.
The American
American food.
French fries,
French
Hot
fries and like a
dogs.
chicken,
Chicken nuggets.
burger, like a
like
Something
Chick-fil-A
like that.
chicken
It's-
sandwich. You know, there's a
yeah B tier.
KFC.
Okay.
Vegetarian
Something.
food. I don't what do you classify vegetarian food?
I don't know, like tofu. I
No
guess.
No
I've had
meat.
tofu. It's so fucking gross.
Tofu,
I hate
like
tofu.
Impossible Burgers.
Oh, then E. It's fucking dude.
Japanese.
Like, tofu
Yeah.
sucks. Japanese is a tier. I like it. Japanese food. Southern
Surprised there wasn't Kor- I'm actually surprised there wasn't
food,
Korean food on here. Korean food's pretty good.
That's
I
true.
don't know.
Yeah.
The thing with
Korean
Southern
food is
food is
good.
Southern food can be bland. Like
Fucking
seasoning.
excuse me.
Seasoning.
That's
Never go south of the Mason-Dixon line, man. They're gonna figure out about this, and you ain't gonna make it out.
Southern food
Bland?
is B
How
tier.
did you make it into
Me too.
Florida with that
I mean,
kind
how
of
did-
take?
Because I stayed at,
Florida's-
towards the Miami side. Like
Yeah,
What
that,
the
that,
fuck
that
are
in the
you
south.
talking about?
That is in the
Why?
south. That is in the south.
yeah,
That's
it is
Florida.
not south. I'm saying
That's
B
Cuba,
tier on
essentially.
this.
All right, you got to come with us then to North Carolina because you're gonna get some good Southern food.
All right.
Or he's gonna-
will.
or he's gonna
I
get-
said B. I said B.
Oh, is it B? I think you said A, sorry.
Fast
Fast food.
food's mid C tier. Always mid.
Seafood.
Seafood.
Culver's dirty dog.
B.
You ever been on
Pretty-
a seafood diet, Mamba? You see food
Oh,
and you eat
I
it.
am on one.
You see food and you eat it.
I am on a seafood diet, baby.
Funny. All right. S tier
Fuck
pizza.
you,
Of
dad
course.
jokes.
Hell
Mexican
yeah.
food, my favorite cuisine, S tier.
Oh, yeah.
Middle Eastern food, falafels are fucking amazing, and I eat it all the damn time. S tier, S tier.
Fuck, I've had a falafel.
All right, all right.
Freaking
Good.
Polish, I never had. I've never had If you count a
Really?
Polish sausage, then it's
Like
like C tier.
kielbasa. Okay.
Polish
Chinese
sausage
food.
is pretty good.
Is it Gorlami?
I don't eat too much Chinese food, so
It
I'm gonna say
is.
C.
Literally
Barbecue.
the only dish I know.
So here's what I'm gonna go with barbecue. I'm gonna go with like grilled up, nicely smothered pork and stuff like that.
Oh yeah, pork,
Understandable.
barbecue
That counts.
chicken,
So
venison.
for that, probably I do like barbecue. It's a B or A.
Also the
A,
sides.
A,
I mean, stuff like
sorry.
mac and cheese, Texas toast.
That's
collard
true.
greens.
I mean, just grilling in general is nice.
Grilling's great
Mhm.
time.
Breakfast and brunch. Fucking love breakfast. Always have breakfast. I mean, I kind of combine my breakfast and lunch together. So, A tier. Like,
Well, that's why they have
eggs-
brunch.
Eggs are great. Eggs are great.
All right, all right, all
I'll
right.
make some scrambled eggs.
But yeah, anyway, gotta edit this episode a lot to like bleep out every time Gorlami is slurring.
spoke.
This is the second time I've had to
Beep, beep,
bleep
beep,
something
beep,
else.
beep,
The other
beep,
time
beep,
was
beep.
Mamba, so it's always.
Wait, what did I say
It's
last
always,
time.
it's always
It's
the NFC.
always-
I'm not gonna
Wait,
say it
it's
again
the
because I'm gonna
NFC.
cut it again. No.
It's always
Just
Quick,
We'd like to
just turn off the
apologize to all
audio.
our
Turn off the
Polish
audio real
viewers.
quick. Turn off the
I was
audio. What
talking
was it?
about the fish.
Turn
Just
off
type
the
it, type it.
audio. I'll tell you after. We're almost done. Patience.
Okay.
Okay. Anyway, if we aren't canceled by next week, because this video will somehow find its way to Polish YouTube, so hi. Anyway, no questions last week, right? Or anyone check? I should
Let me
be
check.
checking these, but I.
Last time I checked, there wasn't, but I could be wrong.
Oh fuck! I went to the wrong one. No comments.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, good there. But yeah, anyway, we are halfway through our coverage of the NFL divisions, giving them letter grades for each and every team. So we have 4 more weeks of it. Make sure to stay tuned for the NFC South. We have something special planned for that. Because it's the shittiest division. We're going to have to figure out the shittiest way to play it. Drunk game of some kind. But yeah, we'll
Best.
see.
Drunk
No
old.
divers.
No. We could try Helldivers, but there's 5 of us, so I don't know how that'd work.
Yeah.
But
It keeps
regardless.
crashing during that game sometimes.
CSGO. CSGO.
Oh my god,
bad.
there's already a
CS:GO.
Tom. There's already a Tom
Drunk
Grossi
CS:GO.
fucking
Drunk
video for the
CS:GO.
Bears.
All right.
Of course there is.
Regardless, thank you for watching the Football Stooges. Make sure to like the video and subscribe for the weekly episodes coming at you every Friday. For myself, for Masson, for Mamba, for Gorlami, and for K-Duff, thank you for watching the episode. We hope you enjoyed. And most importantly, run the damn ball. Have a good night.